See, well, listen, before Matthew, on his hat, see, I was going hat. And then all of a sudden this little bunny appeared. And before your very eyes, he was there, the superstar he is today, Matthew.
Quite extraordinary.
But I mean, this is amazing, because I mean, I've told him, look at him now, you wouldn't believe this, but he's got the same Cooper human powers that I have. I mean, hit me with that, go on, hit me with it, go on, just go, look at that. Oh! See that? Karate.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed, Cooper man. Don't give up your day job. Although you were very keen on show business in those early days, you were also a great athlete. Now, Matthew, I want to have a look at that monitor over there. I wonder if you can remember this action film, one of your earliest ever sporting triumphs. Have a little look at this. It's from the White City Stadium, where you beat 6 very highly trained greyhounds by an easy 10 links. You can see that you're still looking back over your shoulder. They've got no chance of keeping up with you. Quite extraordinary. Lovely display of power running, front running. One of your early triumphs there. Sport was very nearly the goal you aimed at one stage, in fact. But nevertheless, sadly, your enthusiasm for greyhound racing was ended tragically the next night when there was a power cut halfway through the first race of the evening at King's Heath, and your brother was caught and swallowed whole by the 11-8 favourite. But you were very tough. Luckily, so was your brother, virtually indigestible. You had a lot of good friends, and one quite remarkable lady stood by you in those dark, difficult days.
Hello, Matthew. Have you done your wet ones?
Yes, you haven't seen her for 5 years, but we've flown her in all the way from Kenilworth to be with you. Come in, Barbara Woodshed. Very nice, Barbara. Nice to have you. Well, what exactly have you got to tell us about little Matthew here?
Well, Matthew is gorgeous. His mummy brought him along to me some years ago, and he was a little fluffy ball. And he was little whiskers growing, and he was a super little chappie. There he is, here, there. He's gorgeous. And those whiskers kept growing, and we thought he was a little puppy. Well, he wasn't. He wasn't a puppy at all. I did all the things, you know, sit and walk his, and he kept hopping about. When he was hopping about, what he wanted really was his wet ones, you see. He was doing the wet ones work. And instead of walkers, it was hoppies, and he kept trying.
Pull up a bowl and a bowl of water, sit yourself down. Now, in the same kennel that Barbara used to work her marvellous skills in, here's another old friend. Yes, it's your old classmate, now international superstar and cootie canine colossus. Come in, Spit the dog. Well, how exactly did you get tied up with Matthew there?
Well, Eamon, Spit was telling me that...
don't do that.
Quite a while ago, he had the pleasure of going into a holiday kennels, and Matthew was there, and they got on very well together, and they shared all sorts of things, shared carrots and shared bones and things like that. Remember that big bone you had, Matthew? He was telling me all about that with the carrot hanging off it. And they went for walks, and they met Barbara Woodshed, of course, together. But they got on so well, and they're still good friends today, aren't you? You love him, don't you?
That's a very moving tribute. Thank you very much indeed. Spit the dog. Well, thank you very much. Sit yourself down there. Bob Carroll, you just Spit the dog. By now, your musical career was really going places. You appeared in your first movie, What the Butler Saw, on Blackpool North Pier, and your showbiz friends included such big names as Buck Rogers, Kenny Leverett, David Saul, or Hutch, as you nicknamed him, because you made a terrible mess all over him one night. Robertson Hare, Birkin Hare, Rod Rabbit Stewart, Robertson Hare, I've already done him, Warren Beatty, and only the other night you had Jasper Carrot for dinner. But now, Matthew, can you recognise this voice?
Less tax and more law and order. This is what they want.
Yes, it's the Prime Minister, Margaret Thatcher. She's not here, but I just thought you might like to hear her. By now, your musical prowess was moving at a dizzy pace as well as singles.
This is your life to bring you a news flash.
Well, I'm sorry, Matt, I don't quite... Look.
Good morning. This is Trevor McDonald reporting for News at 10. I'm most awfully sorry. I appear to be in the wrong sketch.
Well, I'm sorry about that, Matthew. In addition to your recording success, you were busy with a number of near-miss tunes that you wrote, marvellous songs that nearly sold millions, like Walk, Rabbit, Walk, near-miss films like Watership Up, and a brilliant near-miss catchphrase for your old friend Bugs Bunny. You gave him, What's Up, Dentist. But now, if you lift up that phone over there, now whereabouts is that phone? There should be a phone somewhere. Can you see a phone there? There should be a phone just here. I don't know whereabouts. I can see the lead leading through there. We've got a phone there. A phone behind there. Oh, there it is. That's right. Now, if you lift up that phone there should be, Matthew, a bit of a surprise for you. That's it. Not easy with those little paws of yours. Yes, you're right. There's nobody on the other end. Well, that's a bit of a surprise. You expected someone, didn't you? That was a surprise. But now from your happy, fulfilling school days, do you remember this voice.
Don't talk to me about young Matthew.
Yes, come in, your old school cleaner. Come in, Albert Grumble.
How dare you leave your
Well,
desk?
it must
Don't
have
you
been-
touch me like that, pal.
it must have been a delightful,
It was absolutely disgraceful the way you left your desk at school and walked out. I was left with the mess. Me. Well, he was just off with his carrots and whatever he has to do, I don't know. I'm sick to death of it. You just get on the mic. Don't you can manhandle me, you big pair of... this is outrageous. Get the union. I'm sick to death of it.
Matthew, very much, your old school cleaner, but another of the staff at that school does remember you, Matthew, with great fondness.
Well, grapple me grape nuts. What a surprising creature.
Yes, it's your old botany master, the bearded botanic man himself. Come in, David Bellamy.
Well, Chris. I mean, Avon. I'll go off and start again.
I think you probably better come back here, David.
Terribly
What have you
sorry
got to
about
tell us about this extraordinary little creature here?
Well, I've never seen him before in my life. No, Chris, I really do know. You see, I was ferreting about. Oh, sorry, shouldn't mention ferrets. Shouldn't mention sorry, Matthew. Well, I was rummaging about in a rabbit warren somewhere near Waffle-Wive when I stuck my hand down this rabbit hole and by his protruding ears I pulled this amazing little creature up, and if you can see all these amazing little things here, it was really wonderful. And actually, Chris, I mean, I've got some great news for music lovers everywhere. You see, Matthew Butler had brought out a brand new hit single.
Well, I mean, it's obviously good news. What's so special about it?
Well, it's got no hole in the middle, so you can't play the blinking thing.
Thank you very much. Well, thank you very much, David.
Thank you.
David Bellamy. David Bellamy, or whoever you were supposed to be. By now, you had a tremendous box office success. Your records sold everywhere you went. Your LPs were very handy for propping up the legs of uneven, wobbly tables. And apart from a short break from recording, where you took a job selling currents to the electricity generating board, you were enjoying tremendous worldwide success, and you were beginning to worry a lot of the other major bands of the day.
Rock on, Matthew. I think it's fantastic. Well done.
Yes, someone who, in fact, was very worried by your early success. Lead singer of Status Quo, come in, Rick Parfitt. Well, Rick, you genuinely were worried about him at one stage, weren't you?
Well, I mean, I think it's quite a revolution what he's managed to do with the records, you know, that he's made. I think it's great.
I saw you in one music paper saying rabbit rock could be the biggest threat you've ever faced.
Well, it could be, yeah. I mean, we've been through punk and a few generations of rock, but rabbit rock, I think, is going to be huge. You know?
You were telling me the other
Just a
day,
bit
actually,
worried.
on the phone, that one of the extraordinary sensations, only 6 now, you're saying, another one. You're saying that everywhere Matthew goes, birds seem to follow him.
Yeah.
Weren't you?
Yeah.
Weren't you, Rick?
Yeah. I wonder why they're following him, yeah.
I don't know, autographs, I suppose, that's how
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah. I think they're all trying to eat him in there.
I don't know. Well, there he is. Thank you very much. International rock star, master of the ad-lib, Rick Parfitt. You sit yourself down over there, Rick. Thank you very much indeed. Well worth persevering, Rick. And it wasn't just Status Quo who were worried by your chart domination. Now, it's been his birthday this week. There's been a lot of publicity about it. But if you look on that screen over there, now you should be able to see, have a look at this, Matthew. You should be able to see your firm friend and now arch-rival, Cliff Richard.
I thought I was big until I saw Matthew Butler. I hope he gets myxomatosis.
Thank you very much. A lovely tribute there from the music industry's nice guy, Cliff Richard. Well, Matthew Butler, it's been a remarkable life, all 6 long years of it, but in spite of the showbiz razzmatazz and the ballyhoo, your family background has remained firm, loving and constant. Living still in a simple borough under your family crest. There's a man's foot hanging over there for good luck. Didn't do him much good. And the family motto, let us pray. You've been too busy to see them for over a year, but come in, your mother